As you are aware, I went to his inauguration because of the history between our two countries, and also because his election was a source of reassurance to all of us who are interested in the democratic future of our region and of our continent. Because it appeared at one time as if Senegal's reputation as a country committed to the principles of democratic accountability, respect for human rights, rule of law, was being jeopardized.
Yeah, so that's the president of Ghana. He met with the president of Senegal. The president of Senegal went to Ghana, and the Ghanaian president was talking about how democracy, he spoke a lot. We're going to watch the full video, but here he spoke about how democracy was being jeopardized in Senegal. And my question to you, Mr. President, is when democracy in Senegal was being jeopardized, what was Ecowas doing about it? What did Ecowas did about it? What did Ecowas did about it? The situation in Senegal. You guys were all quiet because you know the man who was doing that was doing it for the interest of your leaders, your puppet masters. He was doing it for your masters, so you couldn't talk. I said it before, and I will repeat it again. Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire, they are the problem of West Africa. But anyway, I thank you very much for coming around. I am your missionary brother Dobia Anzanse. Please, if you haven't joined our mission, please join our mission. Our mission is all about the unification of Africa and the dignity of our race, our African race. So please, if you haven't joined our mission, please support our mission. Let us all together fight for a united Africa. A united Africa will give us a dignified Africa. Our dignity is what we are all fighting for as children of Africa. We cannot continue to be languishing on the bottom of the human race. It was a deliberate thing to push us at the bottom. It is up to me and you to rise as children of Africa, to take our rightful place on this planet Earth. How can we do, or what can we do to achieve that?
We must unite now. We must have one army. We must have one currency. We must have one foreign policy. We must be united.
Is by uniting the continent of Africa. How do we unite the continent of Africa? Is by getting into evangelism of a united Africa, to telling the youth of Africa, especially the youth, to see the need for unity, what unity can bring to us. And that is why our mission is here. Our mission is all about the unity of Africa and the dignity of our race. So please join our mission, support our mission by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and also following us on Facebook, One Africa Mission, on TikTok, One Africa Mission. We are on all the social media handles. Please follow us, support us. Let us all together fight for a better, dignified Africa, not just for us, but for the next generation of Africans. As I keep saying, we cannot blame our fathers for the Africa that we inherited from them. They didn't know better. Today, me and you know better. And then we cannot afford to handle the same Africa to the next generation of Africans. No, it will be unacceptable. History will not forgive us if we do that. What can we do, me and you, to bring change and handle a better Africa for the next generation of Africans? Bring your share your thoughts, your ideas, so that me and you can do that together. I thank you very much for coming around. Let us go and watch the video, the full video of President Faye meeting Ghana President. Come back and analyze.
Senegalese President Bassirou Diomaye Faye is being used by the big boys within the economic community of West African states to have him talk to the transitional presidents of Mali, Niger and Burkina Faso, with hopes of having them reconsider their decision to withdraw from the bloc. This became evident on the 44-year-old leader's fifth foreign tour that he conducted on May 16 to 17, 2024, in which he visited Nigeria and Ghana, and to mention in this case, the headquarters of Ecowas, which is Abuja, where he met the Ecowas Commission chairperson Dr. Omar Aliou Touré. While in Abuja on May 16, Dr. Touré paid him a visit on the sidelines of his working visit to Nigeria, and held with him discussions on efforts to take, in order to bring back the three Sahel states that are today in advanced stages of establishing their own alliance, or rather bloc. The meeting seems to have gone well, and before we proceed, this is what Dr. Aliou Touré said regarding the discussions that they held. We are very honored to be received by His Excellency the President of the Republic of Senegal. We came to greet him and then again renew the congratulations from Ecowas to His Excellency Mr. President of the Republic. And then we took a tour of regional issues with His Excellency Mr. President. And he offered to advise well regarding regional issues.
En ce qui concerne son orientation et ses objectifs dans la région.
And we are counting on his leadership, because we believe that he has a lot to do in the sub-region. He gave his commitment to work for the unity of ECOWAS for regional integration, and we are very happy with what the President has given us as a commitment. Then when he arrived in Ghana a couple of hours after this meeting with the ECOWAS chief, President Diomaye Faye, just like his Ghanaian counterpart Nana Akufo-Addo, were more preoccupied with the ECOWAS issue more than anything else. The Ghanaian president even openly confessed that the big boys in ECOWAS are happy that they finally have a young leader in Senegal, or rather within the bloc, who is just the right person for them to use in their ongoing attempts to solve the major challenges that the troubled bloc is experiencing, especially with regards to the Sahel countries. Take a listen at what he said in the joint press briefing in Accra here.
As you are aware, I went to his inauguration because of the history between our two countries, and also because his election was a source of reassurance to all of us who are interested in the democratic future of our region and of our continent. Because it appeared at one time as if Senegal's reputation as a country committed to the principles of democratic accountability, respect for human rights, rule of law, was being jeopardized. But fortunately, good sense prevailed, elections were held, and out of the elections, Mr. Bassirou Faye emerged as the clear, convincing winner of the elections. And the manner in which he ascended to the presidency has brought peace and unity to his country, and that again, that Senegal is going to play a very important role in the development of the Ecowas community has now been fully confirmed. We're lucky in having a new leader in Senegal in place, because I think he's also going to help us try and resolve the big problem that we have in the ECOWAS community, and that is the purported departure of 3 of the key figures, key nations in ECOWAS: Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali. And President Faye is very committed to seeing what he, together with the rest of us, can do to reach out and begin to revive the dialogue that would enable us to extend the hand of friendship and brotherhood to these 3 countries and find a way to bring them back within the ECOWAS community. It's a historically very important set of measures that we have to be taken to enable that to happen.
Yeah, so as you can see, the president of Ghana, he spoke a lot, and then he talked about how the democratic credentials in Senegal was being jeopardized by the former president and all that. And then, Mr. President, you know, we are telling you, we this generation of Africans are telling you guys to stand up and work for Africa, for the interests of Africa, and then we will support you. What Macky Sall was doing today, you are admitting that it was unacceptable. It wasn't acceptable what Macky Sall was doing. But you guys were supporting him, because you were quiet, because what he was doing it for the interests of the French. He was doing it for the interests of France. And then you people were quiet. And today that Macky Sall is not there, now you are now talking about, you are now admitting that what he was doing was not right. That is sheer hypocrisy. And that is why we are saying, you people know the right thing. What are your fears? You are more than 80 years. What are you scared of? Why are you scared of Macron of France? that you cannot speak out boldly as you're supposed to do as a president. Today, we are talking about bringing him, a young president, helping you people to bring back the Sahel countries, that is Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso. He should help you people to bring them back. First of all, why did you people decided to kick them out? Because it was your decisions that kicked them out. In the name of this so-called democracy, whilst we have democratic dictators who are your friends, you are not telling them. But these people came to fight for the interests of their own people. You people decided to sanction them. And when did we as children of Africa abandon the Ubuntu spirit of our forefathers and adopt the European greedy, selfish institutions that has led us into sanctioning ourselves? When did we learn that? Who taught us that? That when you have disagreement with your brother, you have to deny him water, you have to deny him food. Who taught us that? That is not the Ubuntu spirit that our ancestors left for us. So if you people, Mr. President, want us to trust you, then you people have to come back as elders, because today you are elders, and behave like one. Because everything that you are telling the president of Senegal, we don't believe it. We don't trust you. And we are not even in support of those Sahel countries coming back to ECOWAS, because we know ECOWAS is not working for the interests of West Africa. Because citizens of ECOWAS doesn't have the right to travel freely within West Africa. As a Ghanaian, go to Togo, try to go to Togo and see how they will deal with you. As a Togolese, try to go to maybe Senegal and see how they will deal with you. As a Senegalese, try to go to Burkina Faso and see how the migrations will deal with you. Ghanaian cannot go to, what's the name, Ivory Coast freely. As a ECOWAS citizen, see how they're gonna deal with you. The immigration officers gonna deal with you. And yes, you people are talking about the importance of ECOWAS. There is nothing good about ECOWAS as we speak today. If you people want those Sahel countries to come back, then you have to. There's a need for you people to come out with measures that would change the existing protocols in ECOWAS, because right now the protocols we have in ECOWAS doesn't favor the citizens of ECOWAS. So we, the citizens of ECOWAS, we are not in support of those Sahel countries coming back. And as I said, they didn't, you people kick them out. They didn't intentionally go out. You kick them out because you kick them out to please. You sanction those countries to police your colonial criminal so-called masters. You kick them out. You sanction them just to please France, because France was behind all this. France was telling you, go and attack. How? They were telling you to go and attack your brothers. And then we stood up against you people. You people were more than ready to do that. We were more than ready to invade Niger. But we, the citizens of ECOWAS, stood up against you, and today you want them back. You want them back for what? For the good of who? You want them back for the good of who? I ask, and I'm asking again, when did we learn to sanction our brothers? When did Africa learn that?